Hi, today we're here with Roger Long, and he's one of the most accomplished organ artists that I certainly know, and Roger has been doing this work for over 60 years now, and it's just a real privilege to be able to meet him and be with some of his work, and he's going to show us some of it.
Well, Scott, this is these are some of the linens. Here's an example of that linen we were talking about, the threads of time.
I see the threads
of time. Mounted on board here, and here's a nice symbol of the omega symbol, the alpha and the omega.
Yeah.
And this is a drop of water, so it kind of makes a symbol of life with the omega and the symbol of life. We have that. This is
beautiful.
This is the Earth life force number of the dollar. From 0 to 5, it goes down.
I see.
And then from 6, here's 6 here.
Yes.
To 10, here's heaven from ground zero up. And this is Earth and her sign of the cross, a positive sign of all the letters and numbers are positive signs. And so all about you is heaven, heaven's atmosphere. You breathe heaven's atmosphere every day. And so the French 7 is a 7 like this. Here's 7 that has that line halfway in between.
Yes.
Well, I think that represents the atmospheres of heaven's atmosphere on earth, and above the atmosphere are the heavens of the heavens.
I see.
Of 7. And so this Star of David is the composite of the inverted triangle, that's the number 7, and the pyramid, which is like your snow-capped mountains. So it makes the Star of David, honoring this place where life is.
Wow. And so these are just individual.
Yeah. So here are the numbers here, going from 0 to 29 of our Arabic digits.
I see.
And so
did they leave out 30?
Well, no, it goes on and on and on, infinite. But here's this, and then this progression. This is a painting called a progression of when I showed you the bookmark right here, and from 0 to 5, the light, life, live, love, joy is the story right here. This is light, life, live, love, joy, and then joy, love, live, life, light. This is the progression. So the progression I painted on the canvas, it says, from heaven's light to the earth and its heavenly waters, life on earth was born, to live within heaven's atmosphere, to love one another, and with sacred joy continue the gift.
Wow.
And so that's the progression that I've
now, is that embroidered or is that
it's just painted and then gold leaf, but light, life, live, love, joy. Then from 6 to 10 you go from joy through love to live with life and back to light. It's a 5-word progression.
I got it.
And then over here, interesting, the story of your teenage years, 13, 14, 15. 15 is Mother Earth's sign. You're 15. Here's the sign of Mother Earth and Earth, that symbol.
I wish I would have known that at 15.
Yeah. But anyway, 0, 1, 2, the heart of the matter. Okay, what you should do someday is take the 10 numbers from 0 to 10.
Yes.
That grow up from 0 to 10, and be like Walt Disney and animate 7 windows between 0 and 1. 0 condenses into a seed and draws out the life force, and it grows up, and all is one in this life force. Then this beginning here, the flow of life, the 1 begins to flow like this. Here's spring and summer, and in 2 seasons you've created a time like where your vegetables, you can the old life that's all is one detaches itself from the plane of time or earth and rises, creating the heart of the matter on time, the number 2.
Wow.
So 2 grows upward and outward. Everything that grows goes upward and outward as far as it can grow, and it creates the top part of the number 3. In the ends of time, all of life on earth circumscribes the whole earth, and 3, the third dimension, is is heaven's atmosphere, and the eternal earth begins the story of number 3. And then, so heaven and earth said to each other, I'll meet you halfway. Now, I'll show you another painting later on of the story. It's just on my front door of heaven and earth said, I'll meet you halfway. And so as everything in the universe is spiraling, so the triangle becomes the wedge, becomes the vertical line, and the circle becomes the ellipse, becomes the horizontal line. They meet halfway, and that's when it was born, and it is Mother Earth's sign.
I see.
And on the eternal earth. And so when she received her sign of what she is to stand for, and it came from the heavens, she raised her arm to the sun and the comets that were bringing the waters of the cool reaches of space to earth, and she looked at the first 4, which is just it was a trident. A trident, the first sign of the force of life growing up.
Yes.
And she says, oh, this is a good sign. Let me share this with my gods of the waters of life on earth. So here Portlandia, here Poseidon, here Neptune, here Shiva.
Got it.
Take this, put this on your staff. Let's all give thanks to this gift of the life force of the waters of earth. And so in the Arabic digits, the 10 digits, the story of life grows up.
I see.
And so here's 3, 4, and 4 grows, and it fills out, and the life force rises. And so 5 is kind of like a picture of the eternal seed of life, ready to be born, to break through the plane of time, to break through Mother Earth's service. So time to go to school is when you break through that plane of time on Earth. And 6 is the flow of life begins. Like this is the top part, like the letter F, right here. Here, see when it breaks through and goes up. Here's A, B, C, D, E, F. Well, the same with number 6. So eternity looks down at the flow of life beginning. Said, let's give an eternity for this blossom to flower. So the number 6 was born to tell that story.
Amazing.
So 6 can, just like all the other numbers, continues to go upward and outward as far as it can grow. And so it grew up and out as far as it can grow, and this is heaven. The next number is heaven. From ground zero up is heaven. So I get to 7, I've got to get to 10. How am I going to get to 10? I said to God within me, I said, God, how do I get to 10? This is as far as I grow. And he whispered in my ear, you know what he said?
No, tell me.
Give it all back.
Oh,
of course. So the next symbol is heaven reflected.
Right.
And this is what we ate when the matured tree bears its nuts and its fruits and its cones. So 8 is heaven reflected forever. And so that which the Spirit, it came down to that which was given, and when it bloomed from above, 9 is blooming from above, giving, and 9 months later, the birth of a human, 9 is giving back.
I see.
This is like wings of an angel.
Yeah, right.
When it reaches the other side of your eternalness, you've earned your tenure. That means you can say there's number 10.
I got it.
So once that's done, the 11 is going to grow up from this seed of eternal life.
Yeah,
here's
of course.
11.
Yeah, of course. Roger.
And then 12.
Right.
Here's 12, and here's 13. And here's 14, here's 15,
wow.
16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20 is when you get to 20, it's the 2 on top part, and you put the circle of the 20 at the bottom. So once you get to the, and then 21, and this is how you do the numbers.
Roger, thank you so much for showing us that.
You're welcome.
That is wonderful.
So